Good evening, everybody. Phil here from the Tiny House family north of 60. It's June 6, 2012. It's about 5 minutes after 9 p.m. here in the Yukon. And as you can see, it's still pretty bright out, and the sun's going to be up for quite a while yet. Still got a lot of daylight left. Wanted to chat a little bit more about our tiny house and some of the challenges that we're facing and some of the things that we want to do to overcome those challenges. Being so far north in Canada, we are faced with, of course, some extreme temperatures and climate differences. So that presents a unique situation for us, just in terms of water, and also in terms of just sewage and that sort of stuff. One of the reasons we want to build this tiny house is we've actually applied for some land in the Yukon, and we're hoping that in the spring we'll be able to relocate the tiny house to the property. So another one of the requirements for us initially on is that we are off-grid capable with the tiny house. That's going to be a big thing for us, because initially we won't have access to services at the property. So being so far north, some of the components we're going to put into the tiny house are a composting toilet. Looking at the Sunmar XL at this point in time, it does have electricity to it, but again, with that we want to we're only going to be drawing about 2.4 amps, but we want to minimize any black water that we may have to deal with. We don't want to have that at all, being off grid. So we thought the composting toilet is the way to go. In terms of gray water, at this point we're looking at a French drain sort of option to deal with the water that we do have, and have an onboard water tank. And that way we can have our plumbing. Looking also at having very low requirement on the electricity for a hot water tank. We're going to go tankless hot water. A Girard tankless hot water system is kind of somewhere that we're looking at right now. I don't know, maybe precision temp, maybe you have an opinion on that. But looking at going with a tankless hot water heater, that way we're not storing water and having to waste propane or electricity and trying to keep water warm, and it's on demand. Another thing that we're really hoping to do is have the capability to have some sort of battery bank and go 12 volt, and possibly have some solar power access. I also have a small generator already, about 2,000 watt, so I want the ability to utilize that in necessary situations, and then also the ability to hook up to shore power if we have it. So it's going to be kind of more of an RV sort of design when it comes to the electrical. Of course, all the lighting is going to be LED lighting, so that we use the least amount of electricity possible, make it as efficient as possible. So these are just some of the things that we are looking at. We are going to be using some closed cell insulation. It's actually some door insulation that we're going to be looking at using. I have access to door panels, that some cutouts from the door lights, and looking at stacking two of those together. So each one's about 1.75 inches thick, and if I put two together, that'll give me my 3.5 inches with 2x4 construction. And then I can simply just insert some Hilti foam or something like that to secure those in between the studs. And those are R12, and put together that should give me R24. And the best part is that I got access to them. So hopefully I have enough at this point, accumulated enough to insulate the tiny house right now. Also, just an update. The trailer is already on order. We have a 24-foot open deck car hauler. Talked to the folks today at Tate Trailers, and it's about 10 days out. So we're getting pretty excited. Things are moving along here pretty good, and just wanted to give you an update. I'd love to hear from you if you got any thoughts or feedback. Thanks for following along, and hope to hear again from you soon. Bye for now.